Epic family, what's up? So I'm still getting set up. If you're re-watching this, please go ahead and skip to 3 minutes in while I get set up. We've got something very exciting to test. My phone is typing in my back pocket. So I've been working my ass off today on a new invention that we discovered last night during the research sessions. And I don't know if it'll do anything. I've only been able so far to test that it doesn't blow up when I use it. But I'll explain more here in just a second. Let me get everything set up and ready for us. I hope you all are having a great weekend so far. I'm very excited for this session. As you all know, Nikola Tesla is a huge influence in the work and research I do. So my phone was downloading an update for some reason. Hopefully the quality's good. I was having a bunch of network issues. I'm getting the chat popped up. I'm going to get the other equipment. My hair, I just got out of the shower, guys. My hair's a mess, but I'm going to get the equipment set up and we'll be ready to rock. Whoa, no. If there's any issues with the stream, please tell me now. Marianne said yours keeps freezing. Is that everybody or is that just her? We need to figure that out now-ish. Wait, this way. We need to go this way. There we go. All right. Guys, so last night I'm 100% certain we made contact with Tesla or Tesla's people he's working with. How do I stop the phone from updating while I'm streaming? Everyone good? Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and get the rest of this set up. So last night during the session, we did an experimental session with just the AM band. And even though it's not as talkative, we got clear, direct, continuous conversation with Tesla and engineer type spirits. So I'm going to start off that way today before we get into the call-ins because we need to test this thing right here. Over here somewhere. Over here. I'm trying to get it set up exactly like last night. Yeah, last night's session was probably, I captured probably the best EVP captures of my whole life as far as meaning, clarity, purpose, vocal tone. My biggest capture ever, especially EVP-wise, was last night. Also, the reason it's called the Tesla Magnet Power Divider is because that's what they named it last night during the session. They called it a magnet power divider. Here, I want to show you guys up close what I'm talking about. It's just this coil wound over a neodymium magnet, and it's in the positive part. There we go. It's in the positive circuit of the power supply. I did test it earlier. It didn't get hot. It didn't explode. Those were the two things I was worried about, is like explosion and destruction of the gateway. But those things did not happen as of yet. There's still more testing to do, so we will see. Alright, that's right, so I unplugged all the power from the gateway just to make sure that I didn't blow up. What I'm doing right now is plugging everything back in and knocking a couple things over. Standard kind of stuff here. All right, cross your fingers. Let's hope this doesn't explode in my face. Here we go. Well, that doesn't sound good. Alright guys, let's test something real quick. Guys, that's some spooky sounding stuff right there. I heard a whisper in there and it sounded like gonna die. Whoa. Hello. Yeah, guys, the reason I haven't covered up the magnet power divider is because A, time, I need to get this stream going, but B, I wanted to have a documentation of it, what it looks like before it's wrapped up. Can you sense something different in the gateway? Guys, right now I'm just retesting the conditions from last night with the magnet power divider added in. It just said epic your friend or epic your something. Can you all hear okay? Should I scoot it closer? This is Eric from Epic. I made the modification. Tesla, have you been with me today working on this? That noise sounds so creepy. Alright, I might have to let the scanning sound come through just so that way it doesn't make that noise. I made a big adjustment to the gateway. Can you all tell? Is it helping? Guys, I haven't ran FM on it yet. This is the first test with it. Turn the UV light on it. He's heavy, he's not happy. Feedback happy, Crystal, so something happy. Let me get some shout outs in here. John Huntington, what's up? Angie McCarthy, Brown Coat Bob, Teresa, Silly McChilly, what's up Silly McChilly? Carolyn Hall. They just say Ed, of course. Alright, I haven't even done an introduction or anything to the spirits because I've been working like all day on this. So I'm going to do an introduction now with the candle, the flame, the normal situation. I'm very interested to see what happens when we introduce FM into this. Sandy Wolf, thank you. Teresa, Haley's Crazy Daddy, Charmy, Dimitri, what's up Dimitri? A.M. Clark, Alex Collins, Siri. Siri's one of the Epic researchers. God, like last night was so insane. Like I didn't. Paranormal Playground. Urchi Paranormal TV. All right. Let me grab a candle, a lighter. Let's do this. Let's blow the lid off this thing. Guys, I want to add, for the gateway I built for Bill and Pam, I have crystals in the power circuit, similar to where this magnet is. I want to add crystals in the power circuit of this one too, but the most important thing was, this is what they said to do. Like literally got instructions last night from the spirit world on what to do to make it easier for them to talk. And they've been saying magnets all month. All month we've been doing this research. Every night doing research sessions, reaching out to Nikola Tesla and the spirit world and seeing like what we can come up with to make it better. This is Eric Connor from Epic. I'm opening the session, I'm opening the gateway, I'm opening the sacred space. You know you can come through and you know you'll be protected. I've added the magnet power divider, as you all call it, into the circuitry of the gateway. Ghost. Or that was fun. I light this candle for you. Let it light your path and guide you to me. Let it show you to where the equipment and technology is that'll allow me and everyone here to hear your voice. Use the sound of my voice to guide you and protect you. Use the flame to give you energy, strength, and warmth. if there's anyone looking to reach their family, their friends, or anyone on our side here, I have the means, the capability to get your message to them. This is being broadcast and recorded. If there's a loved one you want to reach out to, just say their name at any time. If there's a message from me, feel free to come up and speak one at a time. Are there any of the spirit engineers or scientists from last night here right now? What, guys? I haven't been looking at chat. What's going on? Record is good. After that introduction, it's gone oddly quiet. Alright, let's start off with this. Recently, before I start calling out to loved ones on your side, on the other side, I want to give the engineers one chance right now to go ahead and just say something about the magnet power divider or about the new setup. Is this what you were talking about? Is this the correct wiring into the gateway's power circuit? Is there something backwards? Okay, first guys, my father had a coworker who passed recently, and so I'm going to call out to him first. We got EVPs of him earlier today. So I told him I would do a gateway session, try and reach him, and then we'll start reaching out to your all's loved ones. Dimitri, I see you asking for Steven, who's your dad. We'll go ahead and do that. Guys, I'm going to focus real hard on this, so I might not be looking at chat for a second. It took us 3 attempts to get a clear voice from him earlier today, but we got his actual vocal tone. So... aliens. On the earth? Guys, I want a better angle. Like that. Alright. Rob, this is Eric Connor. Make him miss. Rob, we talked earlier today. Oh, get this. After we did the first 2 EVP sessions, I got a high-pitched ringing in my left ear, which is common when interacting with spirits in the spirit world, especially at a high energy, high level. I can see it, the Bible. Or divider, maybe they're talking about this. Well, anyways, I asked on the recorder, Rob, were you trying to speak to me? And he goes, yeah, in his voice, vocal tone and everything. So whenever you get that sharp ringing in your ear, like out of nowhere, after you've been interacting with the spirit, I believe that's an indicator. Alright, let's do this. Rob, I want to thank you for coming through earlier. I know it can be hard, confusing, and frustrating to get your message through to us here. I'm glad I got to talk to you. Dad says a lot about you. Dad says your dog is going to be okay and is being taken care of. You're no longer trapped in a physical shell. There's no longer physical pain. Rob, you don't have to hurt at all.
There's no Rob. There's no Rob.
There's no Rob. I don't know what they said there. Rob, I'm asking to connect with you right now. I'm asking that you make your presence known to me through the gateway device here. You're giving me a sign. The reason I ask is because we want to know that you're okay and that you're aware of what happened. Back this up. Becky's son. Rob, we want to know that you're okay and that you understand what's happened. It was very sudden. Rob, are you able to tell me what the last thing you remember is? Something worries. One person said enough, and then the next one said, I don't mind. Is that what you all heard there? Rob, if you're here right now, will you just say, hey, Eric? Just so I know you're here.
No idea.
No idea. Did you say I missed the pup? Ask him. Ask what? Rob, at any time if you want to come through. Up here something? Rob, at any time that you want to come through, just state your name. Just say Rob, and we'll know it's you, okay? Don't leave him? The puppy? I don't know. Do this thing. Alright guys, let's start calling out to some of your all's loved ones. I'm going to go ahead and add the FM box back in. So now you know what the AM side of the gateway sounds like. That sounded weird. Guys, what I'm doing right now is grabbing the FM copper crystal gold box to open up the FM segment of the gateway. I'm also going to turn on the RIM pod. Oh, whoa, are you seeing the SLS?
Is this man?
Did you say, is this magic? Tesla? This is Eric from Epic. Something going on. Alright, here we go, guys. The FM. I'm like nervous for this. FM through the gateway with the magnet power divider hooked up. Hello.
I'm curious.
Kind of like I'm here. Yeah. Kind of like Smith. All right, Dimitri, are you still here? Get the microphone. It's on. Do you want me to use it? All right, guys, before we do the call-ins, we're going to start with Dimitri's request for his father, named Steven. Steven O'Clock, is that right? You said, Dad, I love you? That was odd. For anybody who's new, any forward words come out, we know for sure it's some type of spirit message or spirit response because of the way the device is built. This is Eric from Epic, and I'm reaching out to Stephen O'Clock, the father of Dimitri. Yes. O'Lock, my apologies. Stephen O'Lock. Dimitri's here with me. He's looking to contact you or just to get a message from you.
Yes.
I'm nervous.
Yes.
About something? Stephen, if you can hear us, just so you can confirm that it's you, I'm asking that you please say your son's name so we know that you're here, okay?
I'll be there. I'll be there. Tap. Tap. Tap.
Stephen, just so we know for sure that you can hear me. Eric back up or Eric back off. Stephen, if you can just say your son's name, Dimitri, we'll know for sure that you're here with us. Getting like, it's like real intense right here. I don't know this energy. Violet? It sounded like Vlad. They've been saying Vlad a lot. Epic. To my spirit guides, to the guardians, to the technicians, to the spirit operators. Look up. I'm here. Stephen, at any time you want to come through, just say the name Dimitri, okay? Alright, Dimitri, be listening for your name. If your name comes through, we'll know that Stephen's attempting to make contact. I saw a couple people are wanting to call in. So guys, the calls will work via Facebook Messenger. What up? Hello. What's up, Jessica? What's up, Joanne? Aizala? But basically the way it'll work is you can call in via Facebook Messenger. My name's Eric Connor. I've got a green profile pic. And you can either ask for a loved one or you can ask a question. Either way. And based on the first round of sweeps, you can ask like another question. If nothing comes through initially, then I'll take over and try and establish contact. The calls will take priority over the chat, because the whole point is to be able to call in and get your video and audio into the room, into the session. So I think Michelle Cain was the first to request the call-in. It's not giving me the video option with her. Marianne, give me just a second.
No. No.
Oh wait, she had it. As you can tell, I don't have it down to a perfect science just yet. Inner circle. Oh, it's not connecting video. Hey, Michelle, I've got to reinstall the app to get the video portion working. All right, I'll be right back. I hear it. Where were we? Maya or Maya? Woo! That is hot. Guys, I'm testing out a whole bunch of stuff here. My boy. Who are you talking to right there? Can you tell us? throw them all in. Betty Rose, Red Dragon, Kes Smith, Just the Facts, Daphne. What's up, guys? Thank you all for being here. Kind of like epic. Almost good. Who's asking for help? Nick. I'm about to bring Epic family members and researchers into the session with us. You'll be able to see them and hear them, and they're going to be reaching out to their loved ones on your side. I ask that you help and participate in any way possible. I ask that if there is a way to contact their loved ones directly, I ask that you help us with that, and I will help you come through and get your message out as well. I heard the name Nick, so we might be facing potential dark interference here. Depending on what comes through in the next 5 minutes or so, I might do a brief saging. I might just burn a little sage while we do the session. Then I might do a quick prayer, depending on if it's serious interference or not. Before we start talking with Michelle's going to be the first caller here. I want to ask my spirit guides and the people who've been working with me here, is there any dark influence or interference that's trying to mess with our session right now? Something about movement. He's out. Who's out? The sheriff. He's at where? Someone's cousin? Yes. All right, Michelle, I'm ready. Here we go. All right, here we go. Michelle, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Good evening.
You're live on the Epic live stream. Do you have a question for the spirits or for myself?
Yeah, actually, two questions. First one, who keeps calling my name out in your videos?
Yes.
Sounds, Michelle, hello. It sounds like I'm good, how are you doing? My stepdad, but I can't be sure. You're live on the And the other one is, can you explain or tell how you got all started in this?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're going to ask which spirits are calling out your name in the live streams, which I have heard a few times. She's actually time-stamped a handful of those. So it would be nice to figure out who that is, if it's a family member on the other side or some spirit here. And then I'll go over how I got started into this after that. All right, here. I want you to stay on the line for just a second. So I want the spirits to be able to see your face, okay? All right, I've got Michelle Cain here, and she wants to know who's been calling out her name in these sessions. Can you see her? I've got her right here. I'm holding her in my hands. Ooh. There's an I'm sorry right there. What's the name of the person calling out for Michelle? Ethan?
Yeah.
So like Ethan and then release them. Were you saying Ethan's calling out to Michelle? Michelle. Ed. He just said it's Ed. He just said it's Ed right there. I think it's Ed. They said a couple names, but it's Ed was the clearest right there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and answer the question of how I got started into all this. I'll give a fairly brief answer. But a few years back, I got I'd say a little over 3 years ago, I got my first voice recorder. And it was a birthday present. And I'd seen, the ghost hunting shows. Different people had talked about it. I had paranormal experiences like as a kid. But this is the story of how I got into this specifically. I was in my room and I just decided to record. And I was recording a session and I said, if you're here, can you say my name? And then nothing. And then I said, please say my name. And clear as day on an Olympus 4100 recorder, I got my full name, Eric Sean Connor. And there's no question of what it is. It's clearly a woman saying Eric Sean Connor. And it's on the highest quality setting of the digital recorder. It's the most class A EVP you can get. It's absolutely insane. And so that was the moment that I realized that we can actually make legit real contact with non-material beings, spirits, with family members from the other side. I still think to this day that it was my maternal grandmother who reached out and said my full name, but that's the brief story and how I got started into doing this, like, over the past few years. But Michelle, thank you so much for calling.
No problem, Eric. Nice to be able to call in. Good luck with everybody else who calls in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm disconnecting.
That was awesome. That was awesome, Michelle. Thank you. So, I'm sure you all heard it's Ed at one point. I did hear some names before that, though. So it's quite possible that the names before that were the people attempting to reach her, and then Ed was trying to take over and interfere, possibly. So Ed, we're not trusting Ed right now based on some things we've heard. So it could very well be Ed calling out to Michelle. But we'll just have to review and get a clearer answer at that point. I do have the EVP still. I have multiple copies of it. I'm going to make an entire video on, how I got started and the EVP itself. It's insane. It's so impressive. Like, they just said epic right there, I think. Tim, what's up, Tim? Aaliyah, Angie, Sandy. I love you guys. Alright, I think Marianne was going to call in next. Marianne actually suggested to reach out for Sharon Matthews. Marianne's awesome.
Hi, Eric.
Marianne, what's up?
Good, actually. I'm very, very good right now.
That's awesome.
Everyone's liking you. So, hi, Epic family. I'm new here. I just started, like a month ago, I believe?
Yeah.
So, basically, what I'm trying to reach out to is, her name is Sarah Galan. She's been missing since 2013, I believe. She was a stripper, but, she was a mother of 4, and for some reason, she never came back home. So, she has 4 kids, like I said. They found her body in a field, actually, like, not that far away from her home. And, ever since no one's been able to, like, solve her, her death or whatever. So, we just want to know, like, where is she, like, who killed her? There's she was part of a human trafficking. I'm not too sure. But, that's what the news is saying.
Let's try and find out. Her name's Sarah. Was it Sarah Gayton? Is that right?
Yeah, Sarah Galan. Galan, I believe. I can't really pronounce her name as well.
Galan? With an L?
It's Sarah Galan, I believe.
Gotcha. All right, let's call out for it. And do you want to stay on the line, or do you want to hang up now? All right, I'm gonna keep you in here so that way the spirits can see you. Okay?
Okay, perfect.
Sarah, we reached out to you a couple nights ago. Marianne here wants to see if we can connect with you. I know it. Sarah, are you ready to get your message out? Are you ready to talk to us? I have a feeling that Sarah might actually come through on this one. Like how she got there, yeah. Sarah, do you remember being taken to the field? This room. Sarah, your kids and your family, they love you and miss you, and they want to know what happened.
Especially her kids. I mean, she has 4 kids. They're gonna miss her mom, their mom. You know what I mean? It's heartbreaking.
Right, you young? Right, you young? You young?
That guy just said Micah Young.
Yeah, her kids are young. Yes, they are. I believe the oldest was like a year or something like that.
Wow.
It's like a awesome too, isn't it? Earlier in the morning, around state launch, like at 4 o'clock in the morning, I had downloaded an app. I don't know if you heard of it. It was the portal by Matt Cain. So I started asking questions. Like I said, I don't really believe in it or whatever, but literally I got some legitimate responses from it, like clear as day. Like I have it recorded on my phone. I'm like, what? It was crazy.
About Sarah?
Too, like, ever since I've done that, I've been seeing, like I said, I've been seeing like little red light laser dots on my walls and stuff lately. And I don't know if it's connected, like, you know, if it's paranormal or it's just my egg going crazy because I'm going insane.
No, you've got a good point. So she's bringing up a good point here. A lot of people have been reporting this type of phenomenon. The veil is thinning. The veil is thinning rapidly. It's thinning very quickly. So more and more people are starting to experience the paranormal reality that not many people have experienced before. And it's because the paranormal world, the spirit energy, their world is flooding into ours in a rapid rate that we've never seen before. So it's going to become more and more common to experience that, to see that. There's going to be more photos, more captures, more audio recordings of spirits in the next few years. They're going to get clearer and clearer and clearer.
I'm like literally getting chills. Like right now, I'm not even playing. I don't know if you can see, but I am really getting chills right now. And also, like, when I see those, like, those literally people. But the thing is, I don't know, this because oftentimes I do my cameras, the radio games. Like, I listen to that at night, and then when I do, like, when I'm literally physically concentrating, I'm just seeing, like, all this weird, crazy stuff.
Well, here, do this. If you've got the chills right now, ask this question. Ask, who's here with me?
Okay, so who is here with me right now inside my restroom? Because this is the only light that I can actually see that actually clear. You can actually see it's not dark. But who is here with me right now? Right now.
Oh, yeah.
Who was on with me last night when I was recording on an app on the phone?
It's William. Did you say it's William? Are you around Marianne? Well, I think that Sarah might come through at some point during the stream. I have a feeling that she's ready to say something. But I think there's spirits around you too that are trying to direct you towards these cases and to try and get answers for them, which it's it's awesome, but it can be creepy too. But it's awesome that they're trying to get answers. Yeah.
She's like, I'm freaking out to that point. I've seen shadow people. Like, the thing is, like, I've seen them, not my whole way, but I've seen them like 2 or 3 times. But like, since I moved this, I've seen them more often.
Yeah.
And all those little freaking bright lights or whatever, I've seen it. But my room's dark, actually. It's just dark.
There's a lot of correlation there. The veil's thinning, plus you moved locations. I mean, that can increase activity.
The thing is, those little red light dots, I've been seeing them since I moved from my last house. To me, it's like they follow me because I see them here again as well. So like, that's when I
Well, spirits can use apps, spirits can use anything, but keep in mind it can be nasty spirits. You do have to set boundaries with them. But Marianne, I do want to say I'm going to attempt to reach out to Sarah throughout the stream. If you come up with any information, feel free to throw it in chat for us so we can reach out to her that way. But Marianne, do you have any other questions for the gateway device?
I mean, if someone's here with me, just like, I guess, let me know. Tell me what they're trying to tell me. You know what I mean? That's basically it. And if Sarah can go through, please tell me. I mean,
Gotcha.
exactly. Just basically that's it. And keep doing the good work, Eric, because you're doing awesome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to ask them right now. If there's someone there with you, okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thanks, Marianne. She's awesome. So I think there's definitely spirits around her. And that's been happening. So the phenomenon she's reporting, that's been happening to a lot of the Epic researchers as well. There's a couple of things that go into that. That's A, we're doing paranormal research, and B, the veil is thinning. So her experiences do make sense. They do correlate with what's been happening to the Epic researchers and to the veil in general. Let's ask this, because we have a good idea that there are definitely spirits around her. How many people are around? We want to get a name. We got William, right? Is William around Marianne right now? Is the name of the spirit around Marianne William? Is there more than one spirit around Marianne? Who called? It was Todd. Todd called. If you want to talk, if you're a spirit that's with Marianne and you want to talk at any point, just say her name and we'll know it's for her, okay? There's a high-pitched ringing. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Can you all hear when they're talking on the call? Can you hear it okay? That ringing is intense. I'm getting...
Hello.
Todd? Is that you?
Yes.
Todd, what's up?
Oh, I'm laying there in this hospital bed.
Todd, thank you for calling. I do appreciate it. I'm sure you got some really good questions for us.
Yeah, well, you was talking there a minute ago about them flooding in our realm of technology, so to speak.
Yeah.
We're also plugged into their technology.
Yeah.
Used to, everything worked in the megahertz. Now it's in the gigahertz. It's going right on up into X-ray technology and so forth.
That's an amazing point. That is so true. we're invading into their world too. Like we're using the frequencies where they exist to transmit messages, to do X-rays, satellite technology.
Exactly. Yeah, very, very much so. And I read on Tesla all the time, just like you do. And I totally agree with what you're doing there with magnet.
That's awesome.
We used to use a thing called a ferret cord, and you wrap wire around it just like you did there, and we used it on picking up AM signals, stretching it out, and it was quite interesting because you would hear things, but at the time I really wasn't paying attention to what I was hearing.
So you were saying you were hearing abnormal things, potentially spirit voices, but not sure what it was?
Yeah, exactly.
And that was using a ferrite core?
Yeah, exactly. I always call them ferrets. yeah, ferret cord. There was the nurse is here. She's trying to give me medicine.
Gotcha. Well, Todd, hey, that was a great point, man. That was incredible. I'm actually going to expand on that a little bit here because he's got a really good point on that we're going into their world too. So, Todd, thank you for calling in. You know we'll talk soon.
Well, one of the things I wanted to ask you to do was try to reach my mom named Lois.
Lois Bailey?
Yeah. Lois Bailey.
Absolutely.
And my dad is Floyd Bailey.
She just said here. I think Lois just said she's here through the gateway. Is that Lois Bailey that just came through? Todd. She said Todd okay or something like that. Hello, Todd.
Listen to me. I'm sorry I did not get saved before you died. It haunts me every day, but I want you to know I'm saved now. And I'll be going to heaven soon with you. And Dad, you know, I love you too.
Lois Floyd, did you hear Todd just now? Sound like he's up? That was crazy, man. I know for sure that she came through, that Lois came through. We'll have to listen back to see if your dad did, but I know for sure she did.
I've heard her say my name before.
Yeah, that's right. We've actually gotten your name before.
But I'll let you go, and hopefully we'll get to hear something.
Absolutely, yeah, we'll talk soon. Thanks, Todd.
And I'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks, Todd. You're awesome. Stay epic, man.
You bet.
Guys, I for sure heard her come through, so I'm going to keep making contact here. Lois Bailey, this is Eric from Epic. I'm friends with Todd. I heard you very clearly. Todd had a heartfelt message for you guys. I want to make sure that you received it. It's me. So she heard Lois, that's amazing. Is Floyd with you? All here? All's heard? Lois and Floyd, are you together right now? Did you both hear the message that Todd had? Radio? They just said radio real clear. The gift, show them. You said the gift, show them. That was loud. Lois Bailey and Floyd Bailey. I want to thank you all for coming through. The boy is arrested? On behalf of Todd and I want to thank you for coming through. Todd's here with me now. Is there anything else that you can say to him? Are you all okay? Did you hear? Yes. With us family or something like that. With us family. Thank you all so much for coming through. Guys, that interaction right there just made like the whole thing worth it so far. That was amazing. He's here now. Yeah, Todd's here. Please sit up. I could hear you, Todd. I swear she just said, I could hear you, Todd.
No, I.
Wow. I'm going to leave the gateway open and the session open for you. Guys, grab a speaker. I'm going to change the lighting. Outfit.
Here, bud.
Here, guys.
Here, bud.
Here, Todd. He's still here. You can keep talking to him, please. Guys, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to burn some sage and do a little prayer, and then we'll continue our contact. I've heard them say Nick a few times, so I'm going to try and clear that out of here.
That's Nick. That's Nick.
That's Nick, see? That was a deep voice, and then a different spirit said, that's Nick. Alright guys, I'm lighting some sage. Don't let them know. You know we're gonna ask no what. The spirits of the light, the spirits of the Lord, to those who don't serve the darkness. What is Ed and Nick hiding? What are Ed and Nick doing? That hurt? Is that just what is that what he just said? The past we visit him. Alright guys, I'm gonna do powerful prayers. This is called prayers and decrees that break the power of darkness. Something machete. This is by far my most powerful prayer. say my as if I own it. It's the most powerful prayer that I use to get rid of darkness and evil. So. In the Lord's name we pray. Let the Assyrian be broken in my land. Break in pieces the gates of brass and cut the bars of iron. I break every yoke from off my neck, and I burst all the bonds in the name of Jesus. Break them with the rod of iron and dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Break the arm of the wicked. Break their teeth, O God, in their mouths. Break the teeth of the young lions. Let the oppressor be broken in pieces. Let the arms of the wicked be broken. Let the horns of the wicked be broken. Let the kingdoms of darkness be broken. Let the foundations of the wicked be broken. Let the kingdoms of Babylon be broken. Let all the bows of the wicked be broken. I break in pieces the horse and the rider. I break in pieces the chariot and the rider. I break in pieces the captains and the rulers. Let your word out of my mouth be like a hammer that breaks the rocks in pieces. Break down every wall erected by the enemy against my life. I break down every altar erected by the enemy against my life in the name of Jesus Christ. Let the idols and images of the land be broken by your power, O Lord. I break and disannul every demonic covenant made by my ancestors in the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. To the entity that calls himself Nick, to the darkness that has tried to interfere in this session, this smoke will absorb you, this smoke will banish you. The power of sage will condemn you. By the grace of God, you will be banished from our session. To the spirits of light, to the spirits of our family members. You know this sage is to protect you, to heal and to help. Oh, it feels better already. Walking around with the sage. It's Bob. Did you say evoke or evil? Yeah, we hear you. a demon. That was clear. Who are you asking who's a demon? Who do you think's a demon? We've got Tim calling in. Tim, good timing. Hey, let me switch the camera angle. Actually, I'm going to try something. Tim, hang on 1 second. I'm going to plug this phone into an external speaker. See if you can hear Tim better that way. Also, I need to turn the brightness down on the phone. If it'll let me. Oh, crap.
Are we still there? Are we still there?
Okay, there we go. We're back. Okay, we're back. Tim, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, Eric.
All right, Tim, try this, and let's see if everyone can hear you more clearly.
Okay. Kind of nervous about calling in, Eric.
All right, Tim, did you have a question for me or for the spirits? Oh, crap. Whoops.
I had a question for you.
Absolutely.
Last night during the stream, I've been kind of getting more in tune to the spirit world by watching you and learning all of this stuff. And my mom passed away of liver cancer, and when she had liver cancer, they went in and did an exploratory surgery on her. There was more of cancer cells than there was a liver, and she was in severe pain. And last night, in my stomach, I felt so much pain in my stomach that I had to completely walk away from the stream. And as soon as I went in the bedroom and laid down, I laid down no longer than probably 45 seconds and the pain was gone, and I came back and joined the stream.
I remember that.
Could it be her letting me know how she felt? Possibly. Is that even possible for spirits to do that?
It's been documented before that spirits are able to make you feel exactly what they felt. And I believe the reason it's possible is because spirits exist in a pure energy form, meaning that their emotions that they have, the emotions and the memories they have of those feelings are 100% fluid. There's no restrictions or filters on their emotions or feelings like there is on ours. We have a brain with a certain amount of set chemicals that decides at any given moment how we feel about something. But when you're in spirit form, you don't have those limitations. Your memories are 100%. Your emotions are 100%. You could even go as far as say, is there 1,000% when you're in your pure energy form, because there's no restrictions. There's no filtering. There's nothing. There's no brain chemical balance to deal with. You just get the raw, pure feelings, emotions, and that translates into pain. If there is pain involved, then that pain would translate too. So I think that's very, very much possible. That could have been very easily what happened there if she was trying to show you how she felt. I do want to say I'm very sorry about your mother. I can't even imagine, very sorry for that. But if that is her, communicating with you, maybe she was just trying to give you a quick example of what she was going through. And maybe that does show a little bit more about where you've come as far as your sensibilities in the paranormal.
I'm getting so, I mean, it's like my sensitivity is growing so fast, like my mind can't wrap around it.
Tim is the one who had like during one of the sessions, he got a scratch on his arm and it bled. It actually bled. He was participating in the session, at the computer, and then all of a sudden he's got a scratch on his arm bleeding, and we actually reviewed that photo in one of our videos, the visual proof of the paranormal video. So that's this Tim right here. Tim, you're an integral part of the Epic research, man. I really appreciate it. Do you have any other questions for us?
Yeah, that night I felt a punch or like somebody stabbed me with a ice pick in the arm. And as soon as I got up around to taking a picture of it to send you guys, I wiped the blood off it and it stopped immediately. So that was kind of crazy.
That is. That's intense.
I'd see if you could possibly reach out to my mom. Her name is Manya.
Manya?
Monya.
Manya?
I know it's a funny sounding, but that was her.
Last name Whitfield?
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry I'm shaking so much, Eric. Just I've been down thinking about her and missing her, and I don't know where I would be without the Epic family and you. I live by myself, and I just don't know what I'd do without you guys.
We're here for you. You know that. Well, Tim, hey, stay on the line here. Let's reach out to Manya and see if she can see you and hear you, okay?
Okay.
Manya Whitfield.
Is you ready?
My name is Eric Connor from Epic, and I'm here with Tim. I'm here with your son. We're looking to reach out to you and just to talk to you and see if we can hear your voice. Manya, it's a beautiful name. Can you hear us? I'm adjusting the box. All right, Tim, will you say something like, Manya, can you hear me?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, Tim, will you ask her if she can hear you?
I didn't hear it.
No, I was saying, Tim, will you say out loud, will you say, Manya, can you hear me?
Mom, can you hear me? This is Tim. I'm calling from Manya Whitfield. I love you and I miss you.
Here's the.
This equipment hurts you. Just allow us to talk to you.
Can you hear us?
You can't come through now. Will you try and come through later?
Someone just said thank you. Female voice. Well, Manya, whenever you're ready to come through, if you just want to say Tim's name or your name, we'll know it's you, okay?
Oh my God, Eric, that was her voice.
It was? She said thank you. Maybe she wanted you to just reach out. Are you still with us?
Sorry.
Tim, we'll keep trying. Like I said, I told her if she can come through at any point, just to say your name or her name, and then we'll know for sure it's her. Let's try one more sweep.
Pain.
That spirit just said, your mom loves you, and then it changed to a male voice and said, Tim. Guys, we got to review that. That was incredible. That was absolutely incredible.
It could have been my dad. He's on the other side.
It could, yeah, that would make sense.
I've lost my dad, my grandma, and my mom. And now my aunt is close to death.
Was that Tim's father that just reached out?
His name was LV. Letter L and V.
I'm here. I'm here. We have Tim right here. Can you see him? Can you see him? I'm showing you around the room.
I love you, Mom and Dad, and your grandma. I miss you so much.
Tim, that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing.
I apologize for the dogs barking. There were gunshots in the neighborhood earlier.
What was it?
I'm sorry for the dogs barking at first. There were gunshots in the neighborhood.
It's all good. Rabbit, we miss him. Before Tim goes, do you have a message for him while you can see him? I'm here again. Or in here.
Are y'all let's see. Maybe another 20 years I will be with you guys soon.
We see him. We see him. Do you watch over Tim? I do! The male voice just said I do. Something, Grandpa? So there's for sure a male family member watching over you who just confirmed. That was incredible. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? That was amazing.
I'm physically shaking right now.
Do you think it's your dad or your grandpa?
I never knew my grandpa, so it had to be my dad.
Think it's your dad? Okay. Is this Tim's dad coming through?
He worked for the post office.
No. Are you saying it's not his dad? There was a yeah after that in a male voice too. I swear I just heard grandson. Who called him Timmy?
I hate the name Timmy.
They were asking in chat.
I know I was in trouble with Mom called me by my full name.
What was that?
I knew I was in trouble with my mom when she called me by my first full name.
Did someone call him Timmy just a while ago?
Like,
I hope I'm not keeping somebody else from calling in, staying on so long.
That voice just said, wait. Well, before Tim goes, do you want to tell him anything else? You find him. See, you're fine. We'll have to review this and see.
Mom, Dad, Grandma, love you, and I miss you. I think about you every day. Every day. I feel you around me.
They just said keep talking and then portal.
I heard a dog. Did you hear a dog, dude? I miss you too, Barkley.
It sounded like, you know what, miss you. And then, yes. Miss him. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing.
I thought I heard a dog bark too.
They all love and miss you, Tim. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Well, Tim, we'll have to review this and see, because I'm sure there were other answers we didn't hear. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But Tim, is there anything else you want to say or throw in here?
Eric, I heard a dog bark.
You think it was Barkley?
I think it was. But thank you so much.
Tim, thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All the Epic fam for putting up with my joking and kids on the chat room. I want to give at least somebody a smile on their face, because some people need that.
Absolutely.
I try to treat people the way I want to be treated, and would hurt nobody's feelings in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I love you, Eric, and I love the Epic fam, and thank y'all so much for being here for me.
Tim, we love you, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for calling in.
I'm going to disconnect, and I'll see you guys in chat.
Tim, you're awesome. Tim's amazing, guys. You're amazing, man. Thank you. Tim is awesome, y'all. The doggy was mentioning Barkley. We've gotten confirmation that spirits on the other side could see him, and then we've gotten the dog to bark through the box before. So Tim's one of the researchers who's helped prove that we can connect to our pets' spirits on the other side. It may not be super common, it may be a hard thing to do, but we've proved that it's possible. And that's thanks to Tim calling out and working with us and doing focus sessions like this and making contact. So that was amazing. A lot of the interaction we just had right there, like, I can't wait to go over that and see. That was incredible. Get Evan. Alright guys, we're about to hit 2 hours, so I'm going to close it out here. To everyone who came through, to everyone we reached out to, thank you so much for coming through and through working through the new experiment and through all the setup and all the tech issues. To all the spirit operators, to all the technicians on the other side, to all my friends that are over there, all my family members, to all the family members who came through, thank you all. Hey, she just said, hey, Eric. Are you wanting to talk to me before we go? I'll be starting another session here in about an hour and 10 minutes for the research stream. If there's any of the operators, technicians, scientists, any of you all, and Nikola Tesla, I'll be reaching out to you here in about an hour. Thank you so much for coming through and for showing me this and for speaking with the Epic family and the Epic researchers. So guys, if you're interested in Epic research, and if you want to check out the Epic research streams, the Nikola Tesla sessions that we've been doing all month, and the different celebrity sessions we've done, where I believe we made direct contact with David Bowie earlier in the month, which I'm still just mind blown about. But all of that's on the Epic Patreon page, so check it out. It's patreon.com/epicfam, and just look on the left side, look at all the goals, see what you think about where we're headed. Eventually, we'll have an Epic laboratory built in a haunted location where we can test ideas and new inventions every day, inventions like this. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you to everybody who called in. I think I've got a much better system now than when we started, so you guys are absolutely incredible. The Epic family makes this what it is. You guys make this epic. I can't say that enough. Thank you to my Epic researchers. Thank you to the Epic family. Thank you to the Epic Mod Squad holding down the chillest chat in paranormal YouTube. Absolutely love it. Love you guys. Couldn't do this without you. You all are absolutely incredible. So let's do tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern is the research stream. And then tomorrow is evidence review. The research stream is for the Epic Patreon and the Epic researchers. Like I said, check out the Patreon page if you're interested in that. But thank you guys. You all are absolutely amazing. I love you all. Stay tuned. Stay awesome. Stay epic. See you at the next stream. Live every night at 6 p.m. Eastern to everybody who's new. So if you are new, 6 p.m. Eastern live every night here on the Epic YouTube channel. Love you guys. Stay tuned. Stay awesome. Stay epic. Bye, guys.